Hey, 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 what is up, TBC? Hello, hello. I love coming into your laptops and cell phones every week. And some of you guys, it's already Tuesday. It's not that the week goes by so fast. You guys are already ahead. So, welcome everyone to our weekly team chat, our team huddle, where we get together actually globally. Let me turn the comments on here. I know there's a little bit of delay with Facebook. So I see some of you guys are jumping on. So to confirm it, there we go. We've got some folks jumping in. Ernie, nice to see you. I saw you in our financial conversations we were having just a little bit ago. Vancouver, guys, I am so excited for Canada. So excited for Canada. I love Canada. I love our people from Canada. Canadians are just fun people. And I should know I live in Florida, and I think there's like as many Canadians in Florida, especially this time of year, as in Canada. So hello to everyone joining us tonight. I have got a project that we've been working on for a little bit that I'm going to start to lay out for you. And it's going to be a conversation we're going to have ongoing. You're going to see a lot of conversation. If you notice the theme tonight, let's go SC1, SC1 Senior Consultant 1. And so you're going to see that this is going to be a big conversation. For some of you, you may be like, wait a second, like I'm already past SC1. Like, what are we talking about here? Um, Yes, that's great. You're past SC1, but how do you help a army of people in your team get to SC1? Because if you can help a army get to SC1, then you're not going to be SC1. You're going to be maybe MC1 or EC1. And if you don't know what all these abbreviations are, I am sorry. That just means that you're new to the organization, you're new to the TBC, you're new to LifeVantage. SC1 is Senior Consultant 1. That's someone with 2,000 points in their organization for the month. MC1 is someone with 10,000 points for the month. EC1, MC, Managing Consultant. EC1, Executive Consultant, that's someone with 80,000 points. And I only am able to rattle these off because I've been saying it a lot lately, and I'm still going to make mistakes. What up, Sue? What's going on? My girl J Lo. A lot of people don't even know Jessica's last name. They just know J Lo. I think J Lo probably starts signing things like J Lo. What's up, guys? What's up, Mike? Nice to have you on here with us. Every time I see my boy Mike, I think of my New York friends. What's up, Anna? Nice to have chats with you this week. Glad to see you in here. Lisa Colback, everybody's favorite mom. You guys, Lisa, most of you know, she had 13 kids. 13 kids. This woman is like anytime someone says they're busy or they got like things going on with their kids, I'm like, that not as much as Lisa, but never mind. I'm listening. What's up, Katrina? Nice to have you in here. If you guys don't know Katrina, she is newer to the group. She is from, as they say in Australia, Melbourne. I probably messed that up. We say Melbourne here in Florida because there's a Melbourne, Florida on the East Coast. That's where my boy Gary Stern is from. And some of the other Jessica Crate, or used to be Crate. So nice to have you in here, Katrina. All of you, nice to have you guys in here. Okay. So the company is starting to make some really good advancements in identifying some of the more significant milestones or important ranks in your business, whether it's for you or people in your team. The first big rank that has been identified since now, you guys know, Evolve, the comp plan launched in March. So we've got some time now that is starting to show us what's really happening with Evolve. And so for our markets that are going to be getting Evolve, like Canada, UK, Mexico, you guys should really pay attention to what we're going to be talking about because it will put you ahead of the game. SC1, Senior Consultant 1, is 2,000 points. And it is a point now in our compensation plan that someone, if they do it on their own, okay, if they do that on their own, meaning their own sales. And I'm not saying you have to do it that way. I'm not saying that you have to get to SC1 by strictly your product sales, but a lot of people, I would say probably half that volume or more will be from their product sales. But if it's all, let's just say hypothetically, all 2,000 points is from your sales. With Evolve, that means you're going to be earning $500 per month, because you are now at 2,000 points. You are Sapphire. No, you are Sapphire. And so at that rank, it is going to pay you 25%. 25% of 2,000 is 500. I think I got that right. I know I got my points right. Yeah, it goes Onyx, Emerald, Sapphire, Diamond. So anyway, $500 a month is a big deal, guys. That is a lot of money for gas. That's a lot of money at the grocery stores. Or my girl Erin in Australia, that's a lot of baby formula. $500 is a lot of baby formula. So if you can find it, right? What was the deal? Why I am like, my brain's in the weeds, and I didn't drink a lot of caffeine today, but I'm talking really fast. It's been a great day. But what was the deal with baby formula? Why can't you find baby formula? It's really crazy. I also hope you guys are digging, like, there's a new camera, if you haven't noticed, a little more higher security, and I hope the sound's good. In the chat, if the sound's good, please let me know. If the sound's terrible, I need to know that too. Anyway, when someone gets to SC1, let's stay on the path here, they are not only earning $500 a month, but they've also reached a point where we are noticing that their subscriptions become very consistent, meaning every month. Thank you, Anna. Appreciate the feedback on the sound. Thank you, guys. So every month they're running their subscriptions and they're earning $500 a month. Why is that important to you? Well, if you're the SC1, you're making $500. It's important to you if they're in your group, because they're happy and they're staying on the products. And when we get happy consultants, I almost say customers, consultants, then we've got people that are telling the story, telling the product story, using their products, and of course our business is growing. Okay, so our first goal, and what you're going to be seeing a lot of focused energy on, is getting people to SC1, 2,000 points. And if you can get them there in their first 90 days, which is the fast track period. You guys know right now the fast track's been reset, right? So everybody that enrolls someone right now, both of you are in fast track. Both of you. Okay. If you can get someone there in the first 90 days, the numbers are even better for you. So what we're doing at the TBC, the True Blue community, for some of you that may be like, what's the TBC? The True Blue community are putting together kind of some steps. You're going to be hearing a lot about SC1, and you're going to be hearing a lot about MC1, SC1 and MC1. MC1, Managing Consultant 1, that's someone with 10,000 points. Yes, Tori, thank you for doing that. I was thinking we should be doing more of this. So Tori, thank you for being the leader you are, and giving a shout out to an SC1 this month. So a new rank. So congratulations. That is awesome. Shanna and let's see, Russum. So congratulations for SC1. If you're SC1, shout yourself out. If you're at SC1, here they come. All right, look at this. This is awesome. This is incredible. This is really, really cool. So there's some more. So if you are SC1, shout yourself out. If you have some SC1s on your team, I'd love for you to give them some love in the chat, tag them, because they're going to want to hear these conversations that we're having as well. So we've got 10 things, and we're going to be producing this in boards really soon. We're still kind of modifying the words, modifying the list a little bit. I'm working with some of our hyper enrollers. That's people that are like, they're diamond sellers. Many of these people I'm consulting with are running organizations like MC3s. So, we're talking 40,000 points a month or more. In many cases, I'm talking to our executives, which are 80,000 points a month or more, getting their input as to what they are seeing is helping their people get to SC1. And I'm kind of putting like the best list together of things that people are doing. All right. So love this. Katrina said she's going for MC1. Let's do it. Like, I'm ready, right? Let's roll it up. So let's get there. So here's I'm going to run through this list and kind of walk you through each one of these. Some of them you're going to be like, of course, but it may be of course for you, but are people on your team doing it? So this is a two-way street. First, are you doing it? Two, are you helping people on your team do it? So number one is be a product of the products. And these are not in a order of priority yet, if there is an order of priority, but we're gonna put these things in sort of an organized list of things that you need to be doing every day, every month, in order for you to get to SC1. All right. So be a product of the product. Why? You probably heard that, but why? The more products you experience, the more stories you will be able to share. You will not be able to get those stories if you're not trying the other products. You guys, we got all the way to the top of this compensation plan with this. That bottle got us all the way to the top of the compensation plan. We were doing $1 million a month in sales with just this. Okay. Now I've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of stories that would blow your mind of people that are taking this product. My own stories, people in my family stories. So great. You can build a business just with this. However, as you guys know, this came along last year, and this little baby has absolutely improved my heart function. I've got a story. I've got another story, one that I believe is helping me grow my business, because I know a lot of males in their 50s, that's what I am, that are concerned about their health and their heart. And that's what that has done for me. But the AM/PM product has absolutely changed my life. I'm not kidding you guys. I had basically become alcohol intolerant, meaning I could drink it, but I literally, some red wines I would drink, literally the first sip, I could feel the headache coming on. I'm not kidding you. And I love good food and I love good wine. And if there's something in your life that you love and it gets taken away, that's a bummer. I start taking AM/PM, and within a couple weeks after taking it, we went to dinner and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just deal with the headache. Drank the red wine, no headache. I'm like, huh, that's weird. Tried to figure out what wine it was that we drank, make a note so I go buy more of it. Drank a different type a couple days later, no headache. I have not had a headache from red wine since AM/PM has been released. On top of the fact that I'm sleeping like a baby and I'm having these conversations. There's a guy at the gym that I work out with, another wine lover. He's a customer of mine. He's AM/PM customer of mine because I am a product of the product. Okay. So that's why it's important that you use the products in order for you to get to SC1. The more stories you personally have to share, the faster you're going to get there. Okay. So make sure you're using the products, not just one. Secondly, education is going to become extremely important for you to be able to tell the product stories. So you need to be attending product education presentations every week inside of LifeVantage, every week. Now, you guys know in the US, and it's a global event you guys can plug into, there's something called Wellness Wednesday. It's a program that we don't run, but we promote because I think the information is really good. And that Zoom number is readily available to you guys. And there's hundreds of people on there every week. If you are not SC1, I highly, highly encourage you to be in and watching these weekly presentations that are teaching and informing you of the products, what they do, how they do it, and inspiring you through the stories that you're going to hear. You may not want to get on Wellness Wednesday. Maybe your team's using some other thing. In fact, if you're in the Australian team or not, if you're in the American team and you want to see what the Australians are doing, they are about to launch their very own Wellness Wednesday for their group. So be looking for that. So the point is, you need to be educated on a weekly basis. The key is weekly. If you're not SC1, you need weekly education. Make sure you are learning about our products every week, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or maybe an hour a week. Take the time to get the education. That education raises your confidence. When your confidence is up, you speak about it, your belief is up. And when your belief is up, you transfer that belief. We call that sales. Okay. Most people are like, I don't want to be a salesman, but they love to talk and tell stories. So I want you to talk. I want you to tell stories. And because of doing that, you will eventually get to SC1. All right. Number 3, you should be sampling our products weekly. You should be sampling, not like you sampling, giving samples out. I think you guys got that right. Giving samples out every week. I believe you guys should be hosting at least once a month, but if you can, twice a month or weekly, host a home event and just allow people to sample the collagen and this new True Renew. I was on a leadership call this morning with Shayla De Leon, and they were in Spain last week. She said every person that sampled True Renew, because it's a global product, every person that sampled True Renew ordered on the spot. They were doing live meetings. So have a sampling campaign in place. If you don't have one, get with the team that enrolled you, your upline, your support team, ask them if they have some sampling experience, and maybe suggest, let's do a campaign in December. Let's do a campaign to close out this month. Axio is a fantastic product. You should keep several sticks of Axio with you at all times. We have an event scheduled. I love it. I love it. December 10th. I absolutely love that. Make sure you have samples you can give out, and you will see the results from this. The more samples you have out, when the skincare regimen first came out, we had some people that would literally buy the whole skincare regimen. They would call their friends and say, I'm going to drop off an entire skincare regimen for you to use for the week. All I want from you is before and after pictures and your real input. Will you be willing to do this with me, to be someone that will sample this with me, take some pictures and give me your input? And they would literally drop them off and come back 5 days later. And then they were able to do this every week, right? So they would get 4 people using the whole regimen. And almost every time, they gained a new skincare regimen. Sampling it 4 times got them 1 customer. That's a no-brainer financially, guys. How many of you guys have even thought about that? Buy the whole skincare regimen, drop it off for a week. There are entire companies, that is their entire marketing campaign, is sampling. And they build mega businesses off of sampling. Okay. So that was number 3. And I'm looking at the chat. We could purchase some sample size jars of True Renew. Yes, you can. Wish we could. And then someone says Hobby Lobby. Like, the answer is always solution mode. So I love that you're saying you are thinking sample size. The next level of leadership is, how do I do that? Hobby Lobby. Bingo. Look at Anna, says she's done it. and she's got business from it. Of course she has. So Amazon 3-gram containers are perfect. There you go. So now you've got some True Renew sampling containers. Number 4, this is a big one, and my time is running out. I got to pick up the pace. Number 4, add new people every day to your team's prospect Facebook group. So all of you have access to Facebook groups that are designed to educate guests or prospects on the products. There's just dozens of them. We have one called the Activated TBC that's kind of a catch-all if you don't have an upline that has one, but a lot of you guys have teams that already have really, really great Facebook groups for prospects. Your job, if you're not SC1, is to at least add one person a day to that group every day. You're on social media every day. Why not make money from it? Every day, add a new person. Get new eyeballs in these stories every day. Okay. Number 5, and this one might be a little tough for some of you, but I want you to start doing live video in your social feeds, whatever your social feeds are, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. You should go live at least once a week, whether it's just in stories by putting a string of live stories together, or go live on your profile and talk about your story, your experiences, what's happening this week, or maybe bringing in some interviews, some things that you have heard that are happening this week. Or maybe you're on Wellness Wednesday and you go live on Thursday, just basically telling your network what you learned the previous night about activation and how it can impact your health. Go live video. Live video in social media is a powerful, powerful way for you to get new customers and new consultants and get on your way to SC1. SC1 is where we want people at. That's the beginning, right? Number 6, have 20 or more, 20 or more conversations going at all times about LifeVantage and its products. Oh, look, now it's getting spicy. Ooh, it says, ooh, Sabrina, can I interview live? You interview live on my Facebook. Ooh, I love it. And she threw you out in public. You're out in, like, the invites in public. So Sabrina, now you have to answer in public, I guess. I don't know. But that's a perfect example. Interview your uplines, interview your support team, interview the cross lines, interview people on your social media channels, so that you can, she said yes. That's awesome. Like a marriage, like a proposal. Anyway, have 20 or more conversations going on at all times in your day-to-day activity. 20 people, whether it's about product or the business, anything LifeVantage related, there needs to be 20 conversations going, so that people are in some phase of ITT or getting the information, whether it's the invite, you're following up, you're answering questions about the ingredients, you're answering questions about the products, you're answering questions, getting them to the point. You need 20 people in the funnel. If you want to get to SC1, 5 people in your funnel is not going to get it. 20 or more people in your funnel, conversations going, right? If you just throw them in the Facebook group, that's not going to get you to SC1. It's where it starts. It's what piques their interest. It's what gets their conversations going. Then you got to get in there and be a real person, be a real asset to their health, be an advocate for their health, and help them. Okay. Be familiar with the product info and promotions in boards. Get really familiar with boards. We put hundreds upon hundreds of hours in boards. Be really familiar with boards and make sure you know all the latest promos. You guys know there's a promo going on right now, right? And some of you are like, huh? What promo? Yeah, there's a promo going on right now. Check the boards, check the hub right? Get with the LifeVantages Hub. It's all there for you so that you can, in these 20, if you got 20 people in your funnel, you guys can go to each one of them and say, guess what? The company just put this promo out. Are you ready to start your activation journey? Like, that's why you need this stuff at your fingertips. Okay. Number 8, have a goal of helping one person activate their health per week. So in short, what that means is have a goal of adding one customer a week. If you will add one customer, new customer a week, it's inevitable you're going to become SC1. One a week. That should be everyone's goal. If you're not SC1, one a week. In the chat, if you guys think one a week is doable, just type doable. Just type doable in the chat. If you think one a week is doable, type doable in the chat. I think it should light up. I think it's doable. Number 9, be familiar with some of the apps. There we go. Be familiar. It's always crazy because there's like, Facebook has this delay so that people don't do really stupid things on Facebook. They need that 15, 20-second buffer to make sure the content is not too graphic, right? So they're not going to get graphic content from me. But anyway, it's still there. But it freaks me out because I'm like, no one's typing anything, but it's because of the delay. Thank you guys. Doable. I love it. Doable. Lisa says it's doable. Stacy says it's doable. It's doable. It's very doable. Number 9, become familiar with an app like Canva. Okay. If you guys don't know Canva, get it. There's free version, there's paid versions, get it, because what Canva will allow you to do is put some really good looking content out on social media. You're going to want to be familiar with Canva because the next step after SC1 is you run to MC1, which means you're growing a team. And when you start growing a team, you need to be creating content for your team, kind of hand delivering it. But so your uplines, oh, now my face is frozen here. This is great. The internet's kind of wigging out on me. So hopefully it's not frozen for too much longer here. I don't know what's going on. We've been having a little bit of issues here of late. I'm going to have to start hardwiring this thing in. But anyway, I'll keep moving. The last one is be coachable, guys. Be coachable. What this means is find someone that's already SC1. Find someone that's SC1 and just ask them what they did. It's really that simple. Find someone that is SC1 that's already gotten there and just do what they did. And my screen has gone blank, so I don't know what's happening now, but we are wrapped up. Oh, here we go. Now it's reset. So it did that last time. Like it goes blank and then it comes back. So yeah, I have some crazy IT stuff going on here. So hopefully you've heard the sound for the last 45 seconds. I see the comments about Canva, so you got that. The last thing I said is be coachable, guys. Be coachable. Find an SC1. Find someone that's got 2,000 points or more and just ask them what they did to get to 2,000 points. Do what they did. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Just be coachable. If you do this, you will get to SC1, and we are going to start rewarding and recognizing SC1 like you have never seen before. Like it's coming in December. So when this month closes, you're going to wish you were SC1. We're going to put you in some special, give you special accountability programs. We're going to give you special Zooms where you have access to things that others will not. So make sure you are SC1. And in doing so, you're really setting yourself up, and be looking for this document to find its way to boards and to your team so that you can train your people. Like when they say, hey, how do I get to SC1? You pull this out and we start doing it. If you do these things, you'll be SC1. You'll be making $500 a month or more, close to it. And then the next step is MC1. And so we'll be discussing the MC1 stuff soon as well. So I hope you enjoyed this content tonight. I am really, really excited how this month has gone. And you guys, we are in such a great place right now with this company. I hope you guys can see what I see. and where this thing is heading. So hope you have a great close to the month, and I will see you guys in December, which is just in a couple days. Bye-bye.